looked at the temps, and it was like 10 degrees colder in Seward than it was in Anchorage. So I was like, ooh. And then it said it was like 50 and felt like 41. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, that's going to be rough.
That's why when you check Alaskan weather, it will say temperature is this, but feels like this.
Right.
Yeah. Some of the warmest days in winters can be days when it's blowing snow. It's just really weird.
They do get spooked by the train while we go through this area, and they'll kind of glide next to the train and then go back down into the underbrush. Now, even though ptarmigan can sustain flight for great distances, they do decide to just flit from one place to another. Now, they're eating the spruce tips off of the little spruce trees in this area, the black spruce trees. Now, this lake we're traveling next to, this is Summit Lake. Now this is a unique lake, as the north end of the lake, all the water flows north, and the south end of the lake, all the water flows south, as we are crossing over a watershed divide. Now there is going to be a sign that we're passing in Gold Star right now. Gold Star being you're passing it. That sign says highest point on the Alaska Railroad. We are at 2,363 feet above sea level. As well. Now this is old Cantwell. New Cantwell is actually off to the right from us. It's over the hill and along the George Parks Highway. But the railroad still operates out here. We have a Cantwell section house up here on the right-hand side as well. And then we have the Cantwell Lodge. Now this lodge is under construction and is slated to be reopened next year. So if you come up and visit us next year, come and stop at the Cantwell Lodge. It looks like a big white billboard. Now that is not a billboard. Those are actually illegal here in Alaska. We can't have billboards. That is a passive repeater. So that passive repeater bounces cell phone signals and radio signals through the Alaska Range, as the Alaska Range is made primarily of granite, while radio signals don't like to go through granite. So they use these passive repeaters to bounce those signals through the mountains. You'll see several of these out in the boonies, as we like to call it, the areas outside of populated towns. They are used by regular people just like us, but they are also used by our public safety departments, such as fire, the EMTs, Alaska State Troopers. Those are very, very important to help them communicate with each other, especially out in the villages. Very short amount of time, and it's accessible via the roadway, as that George Parks Highway is still traveling along the bottom of that mountain. even though this river is glacially fed and not a freshwater river, we still see animals out here, so keep an eye. I'm always looking. You never know what you're gonna see out here.
Well, it took long enough, but the sun finally came out. So hopefully the rest of this trip will be nice and bright.